The following is a presentation of TFNN. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Every trading day, live at 10 a.m. Eastern. Call now, toll free at 877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We have the Dow Industrials up 262, Nasdaq's up 53, S&Ps are up 18. And I just heard you say all those earnings. We're buying stuff.
Quite numbers, man. Positive numbers, beating across the board, right?
We're buying a lot of stuff, folks.
IBM, Procter & Gamble, United Technologies, Comcast. Watch out, man.
You know the surprise? I mean, IBM is coming back from the dead. Procter & Gamble, though, the bottom line, that's reaching all-time highs. And, you know, we're buying stuff big time.
I guess so.
Gold contract down $4.50, trading at $12.79. You get silver, $15.30 an ounce. Light sweet crude, that's flat, and I believe that's going to, we just got a heads up, that's going to be...
Yeah, they're saying in the den, they're probably right. I think the EIA numbers get pushed back tomorrow, not to do with the shutdown, to do with the Monday holiday.
Right,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah. Notes and bonds, you got the 10-year note down 8 ticks, 121.10. 30-year bond off 20, trading 144.25. King dollar still struggling over this 95.830 mark. We're at 95.925. That's down 34 ticks, but the Bulls and Bears have been fighting over this August 15th level since October 24th. The euro is at 113.67. The yen is at 109.84, and the pound, man, off to the moon. Okay. 130.56. 132 looks like it's game, and that was at 126. The day of that vote last week.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
The minute of the vote.
Yeah, literally, that's right, no doubt. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks at TD Ameritrade, Think or Swim. And don't forget, folks, every trading day right here, you want to understand option strategies, futures, outstanding program, fast market. And if you wanted to take a look at something, this is pretty cool because when we talk about the expected move on IBM was 8%.
It's a big number, man.
It's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, they were expecting some action.
Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy.
Morning,
Happy Wednesday, guys.
Happy Wednesday. No doubt, man. You know, we're buying stuff, Kevin. You know, I mean, I guess the corporations are buying off, United Tech and IBM, but that Procter & Gamble thing gets really interesting, man. It's like, okay.
You guys are spot on. The headline trade today is Procter & Gamble and the numbers that they put up. And not only that, the numbers they put up, but their guidance going forward, right? How they see no signs of a recession in their numbers. And some of the best things that I think they really talked about was this. They're increasing prices, guys, on Pampers, Bounty, Charmin, Puff brands, all increasing their prices with no negative impact on consumption.
Like they don't get enough of Bounty already. I buy so much Bounty, man.
Right. But what I'm saying is, when you look at this mega company like Procter & Gamble and all the things they sell, and their ability to not get hurt with higher prices is really good for, not only their company, not only Procter & Gamble, but the overall economy as well, because they're talking about just no effects of a small price inflation going forward with them. So, them raising their guidance, and it's just a great, this is a great kickoff to some earnings for this week for sure.
Yeah, the cash flow is huge. I mean,
right.
and what had with IBM, folks, is that, with Procter & Gamble, is that, they had a tough time like 4 or 5 years ago. And so, it's a $69 billion gross company. And bottom line is that you start raising prices on something like that, it's like, okay, man, you got some action here, Yeah.
And here's the key, guys. And I think this encapsulates what's going on in this market right now. On their conference call, if you were able to sneak into the conference call, analysts were pounding away on these guys going, well, what if the market gets weaker? What if the upcoming market goes into recession? And basically the CEO was basically talking about, we're guiding higher. We don't see what you guys are asking about and talking about. We raised our guidance going forward. So we don't see what everyone in the world seems to want to ask about in a predetermined decision on some recession. We just don't see it.
We got this up right now. These
across the board.
These are impressive numbers, man.
Too many, things to highlight almost. They just beat everywhere, right, Kevin? I mean, earnings they beat 125. Estimate was 121. But just like you're talking about, to jump to it.
Look at it. Beauty sales are up 8%.
Yeah, beauty products up 8% was huge.
And beauty sales they make a fortune on. It's like, okay. Health organic sales is up 5%.
Yep.
Fabric and home care organic sales is up 6%. These are, man,
so they boosted that high-end 2019 guidance by 1%. They now see 2019 sales growth down 1% to up 1% from prior year. Everywhere.
Pretty wild.
It is.
And if you look at why is the Dow Industrials the strongest of the averages today? Well, it's UTAC. It's IBM, it's Procter & Gamble. That's riding. That's about, over 100 points in Dow just for those three stocks.
Sure, right. And, as we come into the end of the month, and I know this is the most wonderful time of the year, and it just keeps getting better. At the end of this week and the beginning of next week, the explosion is next week.
Those FANG stocks.
Oh. Right. Yeah, you think this is busy, and the pace here. Next week it gets frenetic. Every single day there's over 3 digits in companies releasing earnings. So the pace really starts to pick up in the next week. There'll be too much to talk about. I need more than 24 hours to get ready.
You gotta love it, man. And listen, what we know is that strategy-wise, inside this market, we have a two-way market, and we've had a two-way market for a good amount of time right now, which is, for trading, it's great.
Oh, it's the divergence right now between earnings expectations and the actual numbers coming out. And that's the great, we just had a great segment on with Oliver Rennick and I where, slower is not slow and lower isn't low. Right? It's just not from the unsustainable highs, and everyone's got to make that decision on what they think about these individual names coming out. That earnings may not be keeping up the pace that they were, the unsustainable pace, but they're still really good and high quality, and that's what traders right now are coming to grips with. I think a lot of yesterday's earnings, think about it. The IMF lowered their forecast for the next year. And then Davos, it seems like the theme out of Davos is a weaker economy, right? And that's the theme that everyone's talking about. Well, some of the numbers, this economy still looks pretty healthy.
You know what I love, Kevin? It seems to me, since I've been in this business, in general, when people are talking, the biggest hits have always come when no one's talking about it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just, that's how it goes, man.
Sure.
I don't care if you go back to 94, the reality, that's what it seems like.
Yep.
When you're talking about it, I think it's always a better thing. Like, okay, man, so everyone's got a heads up. Maybe everyone works a little bit harder. Everyone just buckles down. You don't know what happens, but I really haven't seen that, you talk about it and then all of a sudden it happens. It's like, okay.
Yeah. Everyone wants to talk about this economy like it's midday and the sun is high in the sky. Well, it's got to go down, right? The sun's got to eventually go down in the east. That's the way it is, right? Well, that's what they're dealing with this economy. It's got to slow down. It can't stay that level, can it?
Folks, right here, 45 minutes from now, outstanding show. You want to understand option strategies, futures, check it out. If you're driving down the West Coast, just go to TFNN.com, right on YouTube. Kevin, you have a great one, a safe one. Look forward to the show in 45 minutes.
Have a great day, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back.
The TAS Profile Scanner is the most revolutionary piece of trading software that you will ever try. Wouldn't you like to approach the markets with confidence? As you begin your trading day, it's likely that you'll be faced with lots of decisions. In order to make the best decision, the first thing you'll need is a strategy that will help you minimize your risks. Whether we're in a bull or bear market, a good strategy is to have the tools needed to help you scan and analyze the markets before you trade. The TAS Profile Scanner instantly scans and filters over 2,500 global financial markets, such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, president of TAS Market Profile, the TAS Profile Scanner understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications, automated trading algorithms, and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. Whether you're looking at the trade matrix, the ETF heat grid, the market breadth, the landscape charts, or the many other features of the TAS Profile Scanner, this is a piece of software that will revolutionize how you look at the markets and set up your trades. The team at TAS has even put together a 12-part video series to walk you through every aspect of the TAS Profile Scanner, which you can find directly on the TAS order page at TFNN.com. Sign up now for only $97 a month with a risk-free 30-day trial, so you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. See for yourself how you can harness the full power of the TAS Profile Scanner by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services section. Remember, with a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose. Don't let another day pass you by without trying out this amazing piece of software that will revolutionize how you look at the market and how you place trades. Sign up today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 227. We get the Nasdaq up 48. S&P's up 15. Let's go inside that Dow. We know the IBM will be at the top now, more than likely. That's the movers. Yeah, up 8%. So point-wise, you get IBM putting 68 positive points. United Technologies 37. Procter & Gamble 31. United Health 15. And then Boeing.
Yeah.
Boeing's never down that low. Putting in 11. That's
big numbers. Kevin mentioned it, right? But
yeah.
Between just the top three, it's even more than I think he'd even. It's like 130 plus 140 points just between the top three. And we're only up 200. You take that out of the equation, and we're barely up 50 or 60 dot points, which is nothing.
No, my take is that we're still in this counter trend bounce, and somehow that this S&P, wants to go test this high of last Friday. So we'll see how this shakes out, because we have a long period here. If we look just at window dressing, and then those earnings that are explosive, well, can be explosive next week. It's like, my take is that it's not going to basically, the next downdraft won't happen until after that, or right at that. That might, basically line it up. We'll see how that shakes out.
Big week, yeah.
Oh, big week. I want to see UTX. I'm just curious as to what. So UTX, it's off. I mean, this is a one-way trip.
It was already up to 119.34 though. Quite a pullback, $3.
Yeah, I know, because this has been, this is down. Look at this, is down off 144.
Yeah.
So that's quite a move. Let me put this on a monthly for. Yeah, so look at this consolidation. Okay.
What'll be interesting is we're kind of near the. Well, we're not near it now after that pop, but that lower trend line. I mean, as in
of going at the top of the consolidation.
I always get lost in here. Can you give me the
track?
No, to draw a line.
Right there. That one.
Thank you. And this will be just any line, or
That will.
one?
That.
one?
Yeah. That. Yeah. That's this one. Oh, cool. Look at that.
Right.
Oh, that's interesting. So what he's doing is drawing a line from the lows of 2010, folks.
Yeah.
And they're right at it. So this is
They've
interesting.
all pretty much lined up. Now, that's
Right.
what I said. Like, we're far away from actually where we touched that line.
Yeah.
But it's interesting that it came
Right.
down and touched that line. And I mean, that's all the way down at 104, 103.
Yeah. Right. And now if it breaks, what's intriguing here, so if you go on the other side of between 120 and 124, it's like, okay, you're in a higher range again.
And what's pretty crazy, I mean, Bud Rolf's the channel master, man.
Yeah.
I mean, look at, on the top side, it's like, it's a little different, as in not a full regression, but pretty close
Yeah.
if you draw those lines.
Yeah. No, you can cut off a few of them. Yeah. Right.
Maybe boost that one up a little
Right.
bit, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be parallel, really, not like
That's pretty wild, man.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, really
Quite a
is.
channel. So we'll see if it can extend to the top side.
Yeah, and so with PG, I want us to look at this PG again, man. This is, I want to put this chart up because I just gotta look back here for a second because I remember when PG was like really having a hard time, but I guess that's a long
I guess
time
you're going
ago.
back a decade.
No, exactly. Yeah.
It could have been right here. That was a hellish month.
That's
Whatever's going on.
65.
I mean, you had the
and
stock
that's
trade.
15. Yeah, well, actually, yeah, just pull back.
I mean, just to put it, you went from 82
yeah,
down to 65.
and that's August of 15. What's
Yeah.
the next one?
This one. That's just 5, 6
June of
months
18.
ago.
Yeah, that's 70 bucks, right? That's pretty impressive, and it looks like. Well, actually, looking at this, look at this. Hold on, this is. Oh my God, this could be a double here. So that's 214 million. That's 224. Yeah, this is saying that if I take the top of that 94 and take the bottom, you get 24 bucks. That's saying you can get up to what 114, 118 bucks.
Okay.
And they sell everything, don't they?
They sure do. $236 billion company. Just
Wow.
put, I think it's something else maybe in there, but yeah,
92
quarter trillion dollar company.
92,000 employees, right? If we go through this again, so.
Yeah, sales of 17.44 billion. Estimate is only 17.16.
Oh, I see what that means. I didn't know what that.
Sorry,
we'll
that means.
look at this, folks. Is that the organic revenue?
Yeah.
And when I was looking at that, I see beauty organic sales. That must be just organic sales inside, not that they are organic sales, right?
I would believe so. Yes.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Okay, so that's quite a growth inside without buying someone.
Right.
Yeah, because of course, Procter & Gamble loves buying everyone. Home care 6%.
Wait, sorry.
Baby, family care 3%. These are all organic growth
Yeah.
inside the company.
A lot of positive, barely any negatives. Grooming
Right.
organic sales down slightly, but and guidance, which they love to hear. Positive guidance for sure.
Yeah.
I saw an article on CNBC. I wanted to see if I could find it for Boeing testing their self-flying. Let's see if we can find it. I'm skimping on this other one. Okay, I'll find it during the break.
A self-flying airplane?
Yeah, they just tested their first test of a self-flying drone, and it's Boeing that they've teamed up. I'll get the article because they've teamed up with Uber and one of Uber's subsidiaries in this venture, and the future's coming at us, man. The Jetsons were yeah. I'll tell you what. Let's see if we can find it. We'll go into Boeing, the news. Oh no, that's still. How did I just get that?
There you go.
And then go into the news because Uber, of course, says they want flying vehicles.
There it is.
Yeah.
Boeing flying car takes off to show a glimpse of the future.
Yep. So there is what the future may look like in terms of. So a prototype of the autonomous passenger air vehicle completed a controlled takeoff, hover, and landing during the test in Virginia, and.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. So.
So at the beginning, it's saying it can dodge skyscrapers. You just put up the first.
Where you got? Yeah.
A Boeing flying car designed to whisk passengers over congested city streets and dodge skyscrapers completed its first test on Tuesday, offering a peek into the future. Unreal.
Yeah. I mean, it's. I'm trying to get where, yeah. So their push was boosted in 2007. They acquired Aurora Flight Services, whose projects include new flying taxi, developing with Uber. And, you know, the race is on, man, to get that done in terms of you're competing with not only car companies, not only aerospace companies, but technology companies. As in, you're competing with Tesla, which is interesting when you talk about that, right? You know, Tesla has these plans to have their own fleet of vehicles, right? Like an Uber, they're going to immediately start to, once they roll out those autonomous vehicles, the same deal.
So it's 30 feet long, 28 feet wide, this one.
Yeah, and so I also read an article.
And it can go vertical.
Yeah, so I think it can see here are the blades, right? So it's a little bit of a helicopter-ish, just like the drones. You know, where the drones have the four legs with the little copters. It's just that type of vehicle. And so you had a quote out there from Uber saying that they hope by 2023, and then you had a follow-up by saying some industry officials say it could take a lot longer before the FAA approves that type of. But guess what, man? It's right around the corner.
I wonder where they're going to land. You know?
Yeah, I mean, what happens is, I mean, that's not any bigger than almost a parking space, maybe 2 to 3. And then things could dramatically change, where you're just going to have areas to pick up, drop off, right? I would imagine so.
Across the country, folks, start getting some dirt in cities for airline parking.
There we go.
You'll love it. Dow Industrial's up 170, Nasdaq up 31, S&P's up 10. What's happened to that market, man? Someone's selling that market.
Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 148, Nasdaq's up 26, S&Ps are up 8. We got a nice picture for you here.
Yeah, so I found the actual article I was reading on CNBC, and they had a few better pictures. I mean, pretty cool, man, when you look at that thing. And this one is battery powered that they launched up, has a distance of 50 miles it can travel. Again, just a prototype, but they have them talking about it. Went from concept to flying in just 1 year.
Yeah.
Pretty remarkable when you talk about the acceleration of technology. And then there's another picture of it up there. I mean, real life, man.
So you're going to get Boeing and Bell
yeah, so what
together with
is this
Uber, right?
Yeah, and there's a company, so Textron is the main company. Their subsidiary, Bell, has a long history of building helicopters, and you have Boeing and Bell working with Uber as they map out their plans for the air taxi called Uber Air. Not bad. And then there's the quote I was talking about, that Uber is targeting a launch of Uber Air by 2023, otherwise known as 4 years from right now.
Right.
Others who have studied the fledgling industry believe it may take much longer for FAA to sign off on air taxis. Well, guess what? I doubt much longer is what, of course, safety going to be in the forefront, but it seems like no matter what we talk about, technology is always moving a little bit faster than we realize. And that is a market that if you start cornering it, we see what happened with Uber, as in you become the wealthiest, non-public company in the world.
Oh, yeah.
If, autonomous air travel is like 10 times bigger if you could ever figure that out. So the race is on, right?
Yeah. Still trying to figure out the parking spots, but that makes. Could you imagine like how many Ubers running around New York City and Manhattan?
Well, I mean, to put things the other way though, is that it would be a lot easier because on the roads you only have one axis to go on.
Right.
Right. As in when you're in the air, you could have a level at 500. We've seen it all on TV. That's the amazing thing. Right?
I love it. That movie with.
Tom Cruise?
No,
there's a lot of them.
The tough guy, though, that's always in...
The movie with the tough guy.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
He has it's the woman that is from somewhere else.
Oh boy, this is a good one.
Yeah.
The woman with the guy in that movie.
Yeah, and then she's the one that they needed to do the whole thing and save the world.
I think I know you. Bruce Willis?
Yeah, Bruce Willis, exactly. He's the taxi cab driver running all over the place.
With the blonde hair.
Yeah, exactly.
Orange hair.
Exactly.
I'll think of the name.
Right.
Jetsons, man, either way.
Oh,
Jetsons coming at us.
There's no doubt, man. There's no doubt.
They'll figure it out. You know that they have those types of battles in there. I say battles as in conquering those obstacles. Right now they're saying, okay, we're going to be ready in 4 years.
Thank you. The fifth element. That's it.
Then get all the answers.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
Okay, so S&Ps. We just, came down from 2653. You're at 2642. And that number there, it's 2637 on the other side. This is where this, I suspect, is going to hold. So with that number, the 2637, folks, is the acceleration into the close last night.
Yeah, the last 10 minutes.
We had quite a close last night.
I see that, man.
Yeah,
I wasn't watching the market at 3:45, and I missed that acceleration.
At 3 o'clock, we're at 2616.
Okay.
And at 4 o'clock, we're at 2638. Yeah. And so it just came down, tested that area. So if you want to get long, folks, this is the place to get long, especially for day trade, because you got bottom line. Just tested it. Once you're, let's see, where do we get to? Right there is. There you go. You get 2638, and 2637 is the number, I think. 2637.25 is the number. So, 26. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Look at this. This is crazy. 26. The exact number would be what? 26.
You looking at the high of that bar?
Yeah,
I am. Along with you here.
Yeah.
2637.25.
Okay. And we just come down to 26.
38.
So that's, and you put a stop basically somewhere into that deeper bar.
Sure.
Yeah. NQs. NQH9. Let's go look at the NQs.
And just throwing it in there, the Den as well, hooking us up with the good information that because that holiday, we do, of course, get those EIAs where you'll have natural gas tomorrow at 10:30, and then crude at 11, and maybe we can jump to natural gas at some point after the NASDAQ, man, because quite a day yesterday in that natural gas, too.
Oh, I know.
Oof.
So the number in the NASDAQ is 6670.
Yes.
And we just went to 6677.
Pretty close.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what the heck happened? Natural gas came all the way down to the, Look at,
Of course, it's up today.
what a cycle. I
Only
know.
7 pennies though,
Yeah.
as opposed to like the 30 it traded down
Look at that.
yesterday.
Came all the way back. So,
Yeah,
check
right.
it out.
So you go back to January 14th, that acceleration to the upside, yeah.
Yeah.
We're up to a high of 372. Yesterday, I think we got down to 304, 303?
Yeah, 302.
302, yeah.
Came right back to the bottom of it.
Yeah. Imagine that might not be the last time we get some spikes in there as well.
No.
Can I
And
pull up? I'm
this
just
is
gonna look
this is
back.
gonna this is gonna
I just wanted to show the futures even as.
Yeah, you want to. Oh, and you know what's happening inside? We'll put the futures up too. On the agriculturals, what's going on, folks, is that because of the shutdown, right? None of the numbers are coming out.
Okay.
So what has happened is that this is where years ago, all the big cargos of the world, and there's 4 or 5 like monster agricultural companies, right? And now, basically, they have a big edge right now.
Oh, definitely. Right?
Yeah, because they
understand the supply and demand.
exactly,
right?
and so these numbers aren't out with the shutdown. So
That's not affecting natural gas, though, right?
no.
That's what I was just saying. So this is basically going back to midnight 36 hours ago.
Yeah.
Okay? Just to illustrate yesterday's action, it's pretty ridiculous that literally at midnight we have a peak of like at midnight, 334. So, and then you trade over the next, call it about 14 hours down to 302.
And that's 3,200 a contract, folks.
Pretty wild.
Every one.
Contract?
Yeah, that's $3,200 on one contract.
Sure.
That's what's amazing. I
Yeah.
mean, $1 is $10,000. So it's like.
And how much do you have to put up for that contract? Just go to the description. Yeah.
It's got higher. 5,000.
5,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we got about 30 cents, 32 cents a movement yesterday, Sunday, 3,200, right?
Isn't that crazy?
It's amazing that it's that low for the moves it has.
There's no doubt, man.
Because even at outside...
Because when they move, it moves like that. And, here, let's just see how fast that movement was. Because
So 5,000 represents basically 50 cents of risk that you're putting up.
Right.
And, it doesn't take much to see we're just at, 50 cents higher on Friday. We're up at 350. We trade down to $3 there. Your entire situation's liquidated.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, you just made $5,000 if you shot.
Or you doubled your money, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
That's why they call it the Widowmaker, folks. That's about as intense as you get. So let's go to the GDX. So the GDX, what that did yesterday. Okay, this is good. Yesterday, I felt we had to get below this low of last Friday because we had too much volume. So yesterday, Friday did 50 million. Yesterday we did 34, which is great. Now you just got to make sure you stay above $20.24. We hit 20.22 again today. So if we actually get lighter volume again today and you get a rejection, that's going to be a good scene.
Okay.
Because that'll be the second time that you got a rejection and you had a contraction of volume. The XAU did it also yesterday. Take a look. Because these numbers come in late at the XAU. Yesterday we did 34 million, the day before 36. So that was a close one. But
okay.
That's a little close. It's less, but it's close. Yeah, that's if the euro's moving, we'll get.
We have Teddy Cakestat. We're talking Forex.
Oh,
Next
perfect,
segment.
man, perfect. Stay right there. Come right back, folks.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you'd like to be the bank and get the type of interest they receive instead of the low interest rates they give to clients, then I have an investment you may want to take a look at. I'm offering 4-year secured first mortgages on buildable city lots in St. Petersburg, Florida. The investment can be anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000 per buildable city lot. The interest paid is 7% per year, paid monthly. Depending on the investment, the income per month per lot ranged from $175 for a $30,000 investment to $437.50 for a $75,000 investment. If you are in the CD market, you want to look at this investment. St. Petersburg is located in Pinellas County, which is the densest county in Florida. If you're looking for an investment with your principal intact that pays a good interest rate, this may be for you. The supply is limited, so act now. For more information on these secured first mortgage opportunities, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
If you haven't checked out the newsletters page of TFNN.com, what are you waiting for? All of the TFNN newsletters are informative, up-to-date, affordable, and a must-have for every trader looking to gain a competitive informational edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets to offer you the very latest in market news. Plus, new subscribers get to test drive our newsletters risk-free for 30 days. From all aspects of the markets, including stocks, bonds, metals, commodities, and tech, there's a newsletter to fit your needs exclusively from TFNN. Stay informed each day you trade and get that competitive edge that will help you stay ahead of the game. Visit our newsletters page by going to TFNN.com and click the newsletters button near the top of the page. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 141, Nasdaq's up 24, S&Ps are up 7.5. And folks, bottom line is that each and every Wednesday, 40 past the hour, the market waits for our man Teddy Kagstad. I suspect he just bought the euro, bought the pound, sold the dollar.
Good. Let's hear all about it.
I'm telling you, man. And you can check out Teddy every trading day, folks, at forex-trading-unlock.com. Teddy Kagstad, what's going on, brother?
Good morning, guys. Yeah, the people who are trading the pound dollar don't seem to know that the dollar bulls are trying to get a rally going, huh?
You know, it's pretty wild here watching just before you come on, like that euro just popped, and that's the first time that it's popped in some time. You know?
Right, the euro's finally following. Well, the pound already started to lead this morning. I mean, it's been a solid bid now for probably a good half an hour.
Oh yeah, and right from the that it hit a low right at 2:30 at that Eastern
really
time at the election.
Hasn't slowed down much.
Right.
A little blip here and there, but yeah.
It looks like 132 is game there. So the euro,
well, especially once the pound goes bid, that's a currency that when it really starts to trend, like on an intraday move like this, you don't want to jump in front of it.
Right.
Unless they have a vote for Theresa May. Things might reverse on that. No.
You know, it's amazing. I mean, you know, and when you look at over a longer period of time, the pound's really inexpensive. You know, I understand Brexit's out there, but you know, the pound doesn't trade at $1.30 a lot. Every time I used to go to London, man, you know, you think you have some money, and all of a sudden you stay at a hotel room and you're broke.
When was that? No, sorry, but yeah, we're dating. Like, we're going back a little ways. Let alone Brexit's been going on for 3 years. So even before that, I think, what was it traded? 146 or 150 or something? Yeah. I mean, it's 3 years now. So it might be a new norm. That's all. Yeah, for sure. Even if things go well, even if, you know, that's just 130 there might be a little bit of a penalty for cutting themselves off financially to some of those trade deals, you know, in terms of the power of that currency.
Yeah, listen, they're all small countries. It's kind of it's intriguing when you look at Europe, you know, compared to the United States. Yes. I mean, it really is.
Right.
So what are we looking at in the yen, Teddy?
The yen, I think it's still chasing the Nikkei. Okay. So I think it really is. I don't think that there's a U.S. dollar bull with the U.S. dollar yen trade. I think it really is just chasing the Nikkei stock market.
Yeah, that's interesting. So yeah, it's like what's the head and what's the tail, right? You know, because
I think right now the Nikkei is the one that's lifting the currency over there.
Okay.
So sure.
And what
so,
happens
we have something tweakish. Last week we were talking about, even 2 weeks ago, how the 2-year note versus the 10 and the 30-year note, there's a little bit of a divergence.
Yes.
You know, and we still have it again today. I was looking at it, the 30-year and the 10-year, they're trying to push the lows, meaning higher rates. But the 2-year, it's backing off. It's like it's saying that short term, they're really trying to hold rates down. You know, so and I think that that's kind of why we have a little bit of choppiness with the U.S. dollar, where some of your more volatile, smaller currencies are gaining some strength against the dollar right now. You know, and also with consumer confidence that came out adjusted in Europe, that's also helping to lift the euro today. Because that was kind of odd that the dollar seemed to really be holding the euro down, but now with this revised consumer confidence, that kind of changes things with that. You know.
This is quite a move, man. I mean, you know, if you happen to be watching Tiger TV, folks, okay, the bottom line is that, you know, at 9 o'clock this morning, the euro was at 113.54, and you're at 84 right now.
Yeah, 113.84.
Yeah. Oh, and actually, what was that, 112?
You have it. 113.52.
About 52. Yeah. You know, that doesn't seem.
And
like
also the Swiss, the dollar Swiss got rejected again at parity.
It did, huh? Okay.
Yeah, so I think that's another thing where the dollar is trying to get bullish, but if you can't get the dollar Swiss above parity for sure, especially with a pound move like this, I think that just shows that the dollar strength is really it's a real. Any dollar strength is something to sell into right now.
I like that.
You guys gonna get together and have a party?
I'm telling you, man, it seems like that August 15th in the dollar index, that August 15th swing high, 95,830, man. The Bulls and Bears have been fighting over that since October 24th. You know, it's like and I do a lot with volume, Teddy. So what has happened is every time it breaks that level, you know, it's broke it with really good conviction. And once it goes above it, it's light. But guess what? Every single time it breaks it, it likes to pop above it again. Just, you know. So we'll see when we get it. We're not going to get the conviction today. We might get the price, but the volume's not there either. You know, right now.
Well, that's the thing too. Even with this pound dollar rally right now, the volume's not there. It's just a move that's happening right now.
Right. Interesting. Right. Gonna be wild watching this thing shake out. And so it seems like the pound is saying no matter what happens in the UK, this pound wants to go higher.
The pound wants to go higher. I agree. I think that even if there's a big turn in the dollar and you see dollar strength for whatever reason that really dictates a rally, I think that the pound is going to be holding its own against the dollar. I think it really is, especially with the revised numbers with the consumer confidence with the EU.
Yes.
Their economy is not slowing down like all the pundits keep on saying. It just isn't, you know, and they're definitely not heading into a tailspin, which is something that they said the slowdown is going to cause for them, you know, because these numbers have been being revised now for 4 months straight. So it's like, okay, they're lowering the numbers when they come out, and then a month or two later, then all of a sudden the truth comes out, and you're like, oh, wait a minute, things aren't as bad as the picture they were trying to paint.
You know what's wild about that is that's the same thing that actually happened this morning when you look at the numbers that, whether it's Procter & Gamble, whether it's United Technologies, whether it's IBM, and we were talking with Kevin Hinks a little bit earlier about this, that these numbers aren't explosive, but they're good numbers, man. Do you know what I mean? Just in general. Yep. So there's
IBM,
cash,
look at them.
Yeah, there's cash moving around.
No, you always want to be in the business of under-promise, over-deliver.
Right.
And so they try and set
Well, remember
themselves
that's what they did back in 2008 after when the market had the downturn. All of a sudden, all the analysts started giving these numbers that were so weak, saying, oh, they're never going to make it. Because then if they had any type of a spike, it made them look like, oh, there was something good going on in the market.
Right.
Now it's the reverse. They don't want to accept anything good in the market, so they downplay it, and then all of a sudden the numbers come out positive, and they're like, oh, geez, the market's going to do what the market's going to do, right?
I haven't seen a day, and we've had great earnings everywhere, but I literally had to check each story. I said, wait a second, I was looking for, okay, who's up, who's down?
Right.
And I was like, wait, everybody's up on these earnings.
This morning is big.
I went over, I said, yeah, okay, everybody's up as I prepared for those updates, and I was like, wow, okay.
And they're monster
Cash
companies.
is coming in.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. IBM, Procter & Gamble, man, woof, watch out. United Technologies, the three of them.
Especially IBM's been a drag for, what, 3 years?
Yeah.
It's down from 215.
Boosting their guidance, watch out.
Yeah, listen, I hope they
Maybe
do
Watson
good.
is catching up to...
Can't fade Big Blue.
Yeah.
Right?
Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we'll see what happens with the metal market, see if gold can hold these highs.
Yeah, well, you know what I like this morning? What happened this morning, folks, is that they sold gold down about $4, but that was before the pit opened. I always loved that, man. I take that all day long. It's like, oh, really? So you're going to keep clicking away before the pit opens, and sure enough, if you look at that gold contract, you're going to see that was almost the low of the day. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, you know, they just wanted to get it cheaper so that as soon as the drill traders get in there,
okay,
you know, because $2 or $3 to them with thousands of contracts is a big number. Do you know what I mean? Right?
It is.
Listen, folks, you can check out Teddy every trading day, forex-trading-unlock.com. Teddy, you have a great week, safe week. We look forward to speaking to you next week.
Thanks, guys. You have a great week, too. Take care.
You too, Teddy. Thanks.
Stay warm. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. We have the Dow up 116, Nasdaq up 9, S&P's up 3. Coming right back.
Great moments are born from great opportunities. And that's what we have here, folks. The opportunity of a lifetime for most. I'm Steve Rhodes, the 2018 Market Timer of the Year. And on Thursday, January 24th at 4:15 p.m., I'll share with you what I see as the next great buying opportunity. This free workshop, sponsored by Ninja Trader, is available to everyone. There's no gimmicks, no credit cards, no lengthy sign-up, and you don't have to be a subscriber to my award-winning daily newsletter service, Mastering Probability. All you need is a name, email address, and contact number. Just click on my name on the homepage of TFNN.com to gain access to the live or archived version of the next great buying opportunity. Folks, everything in life happens for us, not to us. The fact is, this workshop is happening for you so that you can learn how, why, and when to take advantage of the next great buying opportunity. Timing is everything. So sign up today on the homepage of TFNN.com.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow up 97, Nasdaq is up 1, S&Ps are up 2, and you talk about a pullback, and that pullback, folks, looks like that was the good old White House coming out saying that they see zero growth possible this quarter with the shutdown. Little political.
Yeah, just politics, right?
Yeah, totally.
We'll see.
You know, you talk about a great workshop. Basil is in his workshop right now, and
He
that
sure
must
is.
be going wild.
Yeah, that's right, man. So he is in his workshop right now. People can still sign up. It's going to be archived. Start at 9 in the morning. You get in there in the first session. The second session goes from 1 until 3. They take a break from 12 to 1 for lunch. And of course, they're all archived. You can watch it as many times as you want. I encourage people, if they didn't get a chance, check that out. And then on the heel of that, Steve Rhodes tomorrow night. So this is a Ninja Trader event. So we're not hosting this at TFNN, but Steve Rhodes teaming up with Ninja Trader. They're putting on a free event. You can click that, and you'll see your
We can still sign up right at our site,
You
right?
can. Well, you click the button,
and it
this
pushes over.
This
right,
is the
right,
page that it brings you to, which is the Ninja page.
Right.
Name, email address, just that easy, and that'll be tomorrow night at 4:15. Steve will be in there. The next great buying opportunity by 2018 Market Time of the Year. Steve Rhodes for Mastering Probability. So check that out on the front page as well. Get ready for tomorrow night for Steve. Get in there with Basil right now. I was in there before the program. I'm going to jump right back in, man, when we get off. We got a plane over there right next to us in the Studio 1B, man. And Basil's rocking and rolling. He was excited, doing lots of great work, and I look forward to being in there myself.
Big time. And let's go back over to this dollar for a second, because the dollar, folks, TXH9, the 830, yeah, we just broke this 830. The question is going to stay underneath it. The volume's going to be light out here again today, but we just broke it, and you can expect more pressure on that dollar. Stay right there, folks. We get Fast Market coming up next, and then, of course, we're going to...
yeah, we're going to skip Basil, of course, because he's busy today.
He's busy.
Folks.
Then we're going to our man, Mr. Dave Rhodes.
Steve Rhodes,
Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon. Thanks, pal. Wow! Go get him, folks.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.